Grew up in a Christian home. I was saved at the age of 4. I just loved Jesus, fell in love with him. My family, my parents were very instrumental in making sure that we had our own personal relationship and not just theirs.
I was placed in foster care when I was 5 years old, and so I kind of went place to place, different foster homes, different parts of Oklahoma. I never really stayed in any schools very long. I wasn't in high school long enough to develop any transcripts.
I got involved in Tulsa Hope Academy because I wanted to give back and not just receive.
But when I reached high school, I was in group homes, so I wasn't in any public schools. By the time I reached high school, I just completely shut myself off. It made things more complicated because, you know, I was used to seeing other kids like grow up with with one family.
Going there, I got to see my team members sacrificing every week. I saw some of them coming in being like, I have a paper to write, I'm scared to death, or I need sleep, I haven't slept in 2 days, but they would still come. And that just broke my heart more and encouraged me to be more the person I was supposed to be, to live more in Christ's shoes than I had been.
I dropped out because I felt like it was an impossible thing because I had to make up so much work, and so I didn't think I was ever going to graduate, so I kind of gave up.
I got to learn how to, on a practical level, start living out what we're taught here at ORU, being intellectually alert and being spiritually alive. Those two components, I'd say, were what I most got to use and learn at Tulsa Hope Academy.
It was the happiest day of my life because I made it. That's all I can say is I made it. And a lot of people don't. And I can say, as like, I was in foster care for 12 years, and a lot of the kids that I've been in foster homes with and done different things with, like, they haven't graduated. A lot of girls that I grew up with are on drugs. They have, like, I know a girl, she's 19, I'm 19. She has 3 kids, which is crazy, I think. But it was a happy day for me because I feel like I made a difference. Just, I can say I can go wherever God takes me with it.
Growing up in Chicago, I lived all over the city. We moved a whole lot, so we were pretty much unstable for a while. I went to high school in the inner city Chicago, and it was around a lot of gang violence. A friend called me, it was about like 9 o'clock at night, sophomore year. A friend called me and told me what happened, and it was on the news and everything. One of my friends were actually killed in gang violence. It's just tough. It was tough growing up in Chicago, but I was the first one to leave Chicago, coming to ORU. Yeah, I got away from it, but it's still people here that's involved in the same stuff that went on in Chicago. Some of the things I've seen in North Tulsa community is gang violence, homelessness, poverty, alcohol abuse, drug use, neglect, child abuse, high school dropouts, right here in Tulsa.
I can almost guarantee everywhere in Tulsa there's kids that really need your help.
The Lord spoke to me. Raise up your students to hear my voice, to go where my light is dim. My voice is heard small, my power's not known. Even at the uttermost bounds of the earth, their work will exceed yours, and in that I'm well pleased.
This is how I'm living the story.
This is how I'm living the story.
This is how I'm living the story.